Okay, speak.
Yo.
Nah.
Man, it's Uncle Ruckus. All these niggas are trash. Should be back in slavery.
Why?
Yes.
Why is that how we? All right, go ahead, Cole.
All right, bro. So we're back. You know what I'm saying? A beautiful Wednesday night with Asher.
Yeah, Asher.
The Grandmaster.
And
Don't do it.
The Devastator.
yo, why y'all being so dramatic?
Yo.
Y'all need to say your names.
Nick,
So-
what? Don't be upset. My name is Nathan, aka the Grandmaster. Since people want to be a hater.
Alright, whatever.
We're here with Michael, Nathaniel, and
That's not my name.
It's not his name.
and
No. Hold on. Asher, wait. I just want to stop this real quick. Colin, I'm sorry. Asher wants to get upset at us because we're not doing this open correctly, even though we did it correctly the first time. But what happened, Asher?
Yeah, so it's my fault. I'm not gonna
Okay,
cap.
so
we were like 10 minutes into recording, and I realized the mic wasn't plugged in all the way. And I sincerely apologize. I'm not sorry, but I do apologize.
we didn't need that last part.
I was
Anyway,
being honest. Keep it a buck, you know.
what are we doing today, Colin?
today we are talking about the top 5 villains in fiction. You know, not like, you know what I'm saying, there's not really like a grading scale or like any like specific criteria, just our personal top 5. You know what I'm saying? So this all started when I nefariously
Disrespected the GOAT.
slightly undermined the Joker. And I listen, I know what I said was
No. Don't even get. We'll get there.
We'll get there. Okay, we'll go back to it. But you know what I'm saying? We'll start with Michael again because we got cut. You know what I'm saying? But
Again.
Michael,
Yeah.
what was your top 5 villains
was responsible
in,
for
in
that.
no order?
It's trash. It should be fired and
Anyways,
beheaded.
Mike,
Beheaded.
Sorry.
Well, previously,
Previously, last time.
last time. Oh, nah. So, number 1, I said Darth Sidious because he had manipulated the Republic. He groomed the whole 10-year-old who they all said he would restore the balance of the force.
he was
said,
not 10 when he found him, bro.
Oh,
No.
Wasn't he like
No, he was
16, 17?
Oh, no,
when they
no.
found Anakin.
No, no, it
I'm
was
talking when
back in Phantom
like,
the Menace,
when
bro.
Palpatine
It was,
found him.
bro. It was 10 years old.
He was in.
Because what's
You talking about the movies?
Because that's
He was not no 10 years
he
old.
was 10
He
years
was
old.
10 years old when he was
In the Phantom Menace?
Yes.
Speaking to, yes.
You talking about Attack of the Clones? He was like 16, 17.
But he's probably. I would guess from my memory, he's known him because they've been in the same.
Oh, but I don't think it's been his plan the entire time to grow him.
Oh, but they met. They met when he was like 10 years old. Then the Jedi, who was it? Was Qui-Gon talking about how he's like, you know, he could be the one to restore a balance of the Force. And then the Order was like, hell no. First of all, this nigga's too old.
About to make him upset because you keep hitting this table.
Yeah, can you sit still, bro, and just like
Michael, what's your second?
Damn.
I'm not.
no, we gotta rate it. All right, so what do y'all think out of 10?
No. but he said he took the supposed over the top powerful person and said he gonna be he's gonna be working for him, right? He manipulated the whole government, purged the Jedi, turned that mess to an empire. The only thing I didn't like is how he went out. How he really went out, nigga. Down the damn shaft.
All right, how did he die?
He was doing he did the old man, lightning hands,
That's not when he died.
lightning hands on Luke.
Unlimited power.
Yeah.
And then Vader be like, well, you touching my son for you pervert.
Oh, that's what. Why you calling him? Anyways, that's what you're talking about. Like
Yes.
in the fight with
That was the last time he picked that man
Yeah,
up,
Luke.
threw him down the shaft, right?
Sure.
And then that's how Vader died, because some of that lightning got to him and short circuited his breathing thing. Which again, I do not like how he got out too, but yeah. That's the only thing I didn't like.
All right. Does the council agree?
No,
with
hell
this?
no.
Oh, okay. Can you explain why, Nathan?
Palpatine, man, look. His plans worked because the Jedi Order was trash.
No, yeah, they
and
were trash.
blind. It got to a point where the most powerful Jedi could not sense that this nigga was evil while he was in his That does not make any sense. The dark use of the force is clouded. Like, bruh, you're Yoda. What are you talking about clouded? Your clouded should still be like 2020.
Are you saying grandmasters don't make mistakes, bro?
He makes mistakes for years.
That's fair.
No, the thing
Same
is,
mistake.
the entire Jedi are just ignorant,
Yes.
and that's what led to their downfall.
And so, but I mean, Darth Sidious was okay. He was alright. But if he's in your top 5, I'm not gonna be super upset. But
No.
he would never make my list.
Yeah. The second one is Darth
He
Maul.
got beat up by his own. He got killed by his own lightning twice.
He really did.
I know you said the second time don't count, but twice, my nigga. He got beat by who he tried to turn us into prince. Whatever. Really belong.
That was funny.
Really belong.
Yeah. I
Who's
don't.
number 2?
I don't accept the sequel trilogy at all.
Who's number 2?
Darth Maul.
Or Darth Maul. He's alive.
I don't watch Star Wars.
Is this what I think it is?
No.
He was alive for one movie.
Yeah. Well, if you're just going by the movies, yeah. But if you're going by like Clone Wars and then like everything else,
Talk to me.
right? So Darth Maul started.
Sorry, even Sidious in the Clone Wars.
Oh yeah, no.
My fault. I didn't know you was going there too. My
Yeah,
fault.
no. I'm not sticking just by movies. I'm going because when Darth Maul showed up, I mean Sidious and
Become a rival.
bro, he whooped this.
Him and his brother. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, that was funny. Cause I've never seen a beat down like that. But yeah, I mean they took Darth Maul, like a one-dimensional like side character, and they actually added depth to him, right? Because in the Clone Wars TV series, they brought him back. This nigga is like deranged, like his own brother had to go and like help him, took him back to like who was at the witch, and then had to get his mind right. And the first thing he said was, "Where's Kenobi? Where's Kenobi?" And he built an entire underground, not underground, underworld galactic thing. He was ruling this, bro, like the entire syndicate he had under them. He was just going through it. And then he had control over Mandalore until Sidious stepped in and said, "Yeah, you ruined my thing." But even then, eventually he escaped whatever prison that Sidious had him in and continued his thing, right? So he went from a one-dimensional character to like the most menacing villain in Star Wars history. And then I said one of. I'm not saying the or one of, because there's a lot more than just him. But yeah, like I like his story arc, and each and every like his main motive is always revenge on Kenobi. Like for decades, he cannot get off this man.
He cut him in half.
He did, yeah, yeah.
I look back too.
You know, like he did everything just to get revenge. That was the main purpose. So that's why I like him.
Does the council agree?
I don't.
Yeah, I'm not.
Well versed.
Like I remember seeing him in like one movie. and that's
Super
it.
well versed.
That's wild. That's why y'all.
No, I'm
y'all
saying
should,
you're right. That's why.
yeah.
I personally like Maul better than Sidious. Sidious is just sorry.
No,
Yeah.
okay, no.
So-
I like Sidious because it's like there's a lot of like real world, like there's people in real world that did what he did, and it's just like you could say Hitler, you could say like whoever did something similar. It's just all the political aspect of things, right?
I'm not gonna touch that. All right. Who's number 3?
What did I put number 3?
You can write
You
this
don't have
down.
to-
Reverse Flash.
Reverse Flash.
Reverse Flash.
Yeah, I knew this was
Get
coming
barked
up.
on.
Yo, bar.
Yes, this dude right
I
here.
knew this was coming up.
Menace.
He is a menace, and that's why I love him. Like his sole purpose, and it's just out
I
of
should have
pure
put A-Train in
jealousy.
mine.
It's just out of pure jealousy for Barry Allen.
No, I was saying I should have put A-Train in mine.
Adrian,
Day after Valentine's Day.
wild.
Hey. All right.
Sorry, continue. For those who don't know who Reverse
Reverse
Flash is, give it to him a little
Yeah,
bit.
Eobard Thawne. He was a Flash fanatic from the what century? It was 30 something, third century, way something in the future. He was able to recreate the accident that gave Barry Allen his powers. He wanted to be Barry Allen. Like he had like he went to like plastic surgery to like structure his face similar to Barry. Went back in time, met the Flash. The Flash was like, "Hell no, you're not going to be a hero." So he said, he actually got butthurt. He's like freaking Buddy from The Incredibles.
Yeah,
he said,
of course,
okay, cool. Then if I can't like not be like you, I'm gonna do everything to just destroy you. So this nigga spent his entire life trying to ruin Barry's. So he tried to run back in time and erase Barry from the timeline by killing his mom. Like the man would do the absolute most just to get back at Barry.
He's killed like.
He's
bro,
killed so
fuck,
many
yeah.
people. So many people. He made him, bro.
And what makes him so dangerous to me is that you can't kill him for real. Like he's kind of like Kang, but different, right? So
Yeah.
he's like a master of time travel in the sense that like he's permeated throughout the timeline. So like any point in time that you kill him, there's still another version of him. 10 seconds of the future, 100 years, like he's just everywhere.
Wait, how is that possible?
DC Comics,
Okay.
Yeah.
Speed Force. He doesn't even have. He has like a negative Speed
He's a
Force.
negative Speed Force.
Like anyway, right? Speed
Yeah,
Force.
how does the Speed Force work? I'm confused now. Y'all probably explained it to me one time.
No, that's not. That's not why
It's-
I'm doing that.
It's
He does. So the way the first way that I learned that it worked was like a way that like he isn't moving fast. He just makes everything around him move slower. So that's why the Flash isn't fast to him. But
Yeah.
I don't think that's exactly. I don't know if they retconned that or
I
that was just
think
a
they
specific
did.
version.
Wasn't that like for the other professor too?
That might have been. That might have been. Reverse Flash is therefore able to travel at superhuman speeds faster than the speed of light, deliver blows with
Yeah, because he can do what Barry did.
vacuums.
All right.
Yeah, so he just has the Speed Force, basically.
Okay.
We can
Replicates
get
that.
into like what the Speed Force
Yeah.
is.
Like later. But
Okay.
Yeah,
Dissect that.
But yeah, Reverse Flash.
yeah.
I
Valid.
agree. That man is.
Yeah. Menace.
From what I've heard, he's a very nefarious individual.
Yeah, indeed.
That's the theme of tonight, nefarious.
Nefarious.
Nefariousism.
That's the word. Nefarious. All right, that's number 3,
That's
right?
number 3. Yeah,
2 and 1.
yeah. Number 4 is Ra's al Ghul.
Who?
Ra's al Ghul.
Ooh, League of Villains.
Because I feel like he
Or League of
was
Shadow.
like under appreciated, you know, because it's always Batman and Joker. It's always Batman and Joker.
Because that's what it's supposed to be. Sorry.
No. That's facts. That's facts. But at the same time, let's not forget Ra's al Ghul. This nigga lived for like I don't know how many centuries. His end goal is to like purify the earth, get rid of corruption, and to commit like mass genocide. He's learned.
His goal is he's bio-friendly. He is for the earth.
Yeah.
And he's come to the conclusion that humans are trash. So it's like, well, the ones who are going to continue to be trash, they can get up out of here. The ones who are going to fall in line, they can stay.
Yeah. He's trying to establish this like
Super-
this new order.
Super dictatorship.
Yeah. This and he keeps he keeps having Batman on his toes. Like there was a scene. Y'all know the game, the Gotham Knights, right? Like how it starts out is Ra's al Ghul was on Batman just like that. Like This nigga was on him, and Batman's like doing whatever he has to just to like, you know,
Stay alive.
to stay alive. Like he didn't, as Batman, the type of person that has like 5 steps ahead. It's like he didn't calculate Rachel Gould coming up to him and said, "All right, I'm taking you out right now." So he like the entire battle is him like Rachel Gould's just on offense. Batman the entire fight is just on defense because that's how powerful Rachel Gould is. Because we have like Batman name in the series, right? Like we see them fight and it's always like, you know, while they're matched, Batman's always on him. It's not. I mean, Rachel Gould, if he wants to like kill Batman, you know, it's gonna be very difficult, but he can. He's almost as calculated like as
I'm
Batman.
not even gonna say it's gonna be difficult. I think he doesn't kill Batman because he wants him to be his successor.
And that's another thing
Like,
too.
I think that's the only thing to be saving Batman and his Bat family.
Really, yes. Yeah. So that's why he's like he's my number 4.
It's valid.
Yeah.
Number 5.
Number 5 is a wild one. Because I was actually choosing between two characters because both are
Who's
just
the one you was gonna pick, but you didn't?
I was gonna
Honorable mention.
Yes.
pick what's the dude's name? The Batman who laughs.
Okay. A form of the Joker, but whatever.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah,
Menace.
okay. Multiversal issue.
He is a multiverse.
But if
God,
that's your
wait.
honorable mention,
Who is your mention?
who's your 5?
Scarecrow.
Crane.
Yes. And not because I'm going that because due to the Arkham Knight.
I'm listening.
All right, because they always they always portray, you know, Scarecrow as, you know, just not as cunning as or the potential he has. Right? He's just a madman wanting to, you know, scare people, just with stupid, with freaking scare gas. Like, I mean, that's how he's portrayed as. But then, you know, when Arkham Knight came out, and it's like they dived in more to his character than how he's usually portrayed, and it's like, oh, this is different. You know, he's plunging the world into insanity. You're doing whatever it takes to give the people, to show the people how he feels, how he views life. You know, takes over Gotham, has an entire militia, just, and then he has, what was it, Jason Todd on his side, because he said, I can give you something. If you work with me, I can give you what you desire most, is revenge on Batman for leaving you with the hands of the Joker. So,
Get over it.
yeah.
I noticed you had all Batman villains and no Superman villains. Why's that?
Superman villains are, yeah.
So Batman's better than Superman. Cool. Do y'all agree with Scarecrow?
Scarecrow's alright. He didn't really strike me as a top 5er. You know what I'm
Not
saying?
nefarious. He's not top.
He's not like as nefarious as a lot of characters out there, and some of the characters that are on my list.
He is not. That's a good segue right there. I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
He's not nefarious as any of. He's not top 5 in Batman villains.
Oh, this nigga? I'm sorry.
You didn't know who Scarecrow was this entire time?
No, I was just listening to y'all talk about this dude. And then I see him and I'm like, yo.
This nigga is
Okay.
wild.
I ain't gonna lie.
But that's-
Scarecrow's not soft.
Yeah.
He's soft, but he's not.
He's not ridiculously like the whole fear gas thing is pretty cold.
Yeah.
Like
if you're not
yeah,
Batman, that you're getting mobbed by it.
No, yeah, most definitely. That's like
stop shop.
most definitely an issue. However,
Colon
you know what I'm
twist.
saying?
Is
My
it
top
colon?
5.
Yeah, what's your top 5, Colin?
My top 5. We gon' there's some, you know what I'm saying. Actually, my list is pretty standard. I might, you know what I'm saying, change it just to be nefarious at the last second and piss off all of you.
Let's just keep
You know
that
what I'm
word
saying?
going, nefarious.
But
Sound
I'm gonna
nefarious.
start off with the reason why we started this debate. in my top five.
You're not gonna pick Joker
in
first.
any of the top five, and not in any order, is the Joker.
You cannot. Pick the Joker.
Your mama.
No. You cannot pick the Joker. Yeah, no.
Okay, so the whole
You're too
reason
disrespectful.
that we had this debate.
They gotta go ahead of his list.
No, you cannot pick the Joker.
The whole reason that we had this debate is because I, open quote, disrespected the Joker, right? Close quote. And the only thing that I said about the Joker was nothing. The only thing that Mr. Nathaniel here perceived.
Damn name.
You keep disrespecting this man's name.
All right, you're right.
Sorry,
Well,
no,
Nathaniel, you're.
Nathan, I'm sorry. I was being, you know what I'm saying,
Nefarious.
purposefully nefarious. But I'm saying the only reason the situation that occurred was like he said that Joker was #1 villain, and in my mind I was like, hold on, wait, pause. You know what I'm saying? Because there's got to be some villains out there that are.
He didn't have none in his mind, but he still was disrespectful before he got.
I said that I had to think about it. I said I can't put him
You
up there
called him a
yet.
clown. Matter of fact,
Whoa!
Matter of
Wait,
fact,
no!
matter of
This
fact.
man is instigating
no,
because I didn't say none of that.
I know it's your term. Don't care. Mike, edit that little round before we got off the time. You know what I'm talking about? Where he mentioned the Joker and insert it right here.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? So basically, I think the Joker's a great villain. You know what I'm saying? He is very much the depiction of pure chaotic evil. You know what I'm saying? He has
The 180 is
basically all of his thoughts are maniacal, and he only keeps Batman alive as his like plaything / partner. So you know what I'm saying? He just plays with lives, manipulates. There's like nothing. I don't think there's like a crime like in the book that he hasn't committed. If I'm being honest. Other than I could name a couple, but you know what I'm saying? Like the fact that I can say that is not.
Yeah, identity theft.
Yes, for sure.
No, he definitely
has.
did that.
He has.
No, he's.
What?
What do you? He's
You're hilarious. Man,
Definitely.
just for saying that. You're hilarious.
You know what I'm saying? Anyways, but yeah, plays with Batman as a toy, kills people for fun,
Pause.
No, I know. Just keep going.
manipulates Harley
He's a
Quinn.
Joker, you
You know what I'm
never
saying?
The man goes gay with
Treat-
Batman. I ain't gonna.
Manipulates Harley Quinn. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm sorry. To interrupt.
We don't have to interrupt.
no.
I don't think it's worth interrupting. Let's be
no,
honest.
no.
Go ahead. Because he disrespected.
Can you explain? Because I don't know, right?
He can't.
Can you explain
Me?
the joke? Yeah, the Joker being pregnant.
Oh, I know what happened.
What happened, Mike?
Because Zatanna basically casted a spell on him for it to be pregnant. He had a whole baby and like everything. I don't know exactly how that entailed, but I just know that apparently Zatanna cast a spell on him.
I mean, that's not anybody weirder than like on your list, right?
But here's the thing: like Joker was like almost safe. He was like safe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
pregnant.
I don't know. I
No,
saw this.
Real quick. Somebody on your list is similar, right?
What are you talking about? Hey,
Somebody on your list is
similar how? What do you mean?
Just being able to get pregnant and probably shouldn't be able to.
Stop.
Oh, no. Okay, we'll come back to that.
Anyways,
Indeed.
I'm sorry I interrupted you.
But nah, you good, bro. I don't even know. I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know Joker could you know, say get pregnant. But
That's wild.
yeah, he plays with his villain coworker. You know what I'm saying? Type beats for fun. You know what I'm saying? Like whenever they try to collab, the Joker's really just playing with him. And I don't know why, as a villain, you would trust another villain that you know what I'm saying, doesn't have good intentions. But you know what I'm saying? That's not my business. So yeah, that's basically it.
You know why I'm upset that you picked the Joker? You didn't do him justice. When you picked him, you go ahead, continue. What's your number 2?
No, you could continue.
No, it's not
I
my
mean,
turn. It's not my
no,
turn.
I'm saying, but like I know that the Joker's on your list, so like, why don't we just, you know what I'm saying?
Collab that one.
We'll get
Collab
to
that one
that
because-
Yeah, that's what I'm
later.
saying. Yeah,
All
it's
right,
number 2.
so we can reopen that Band-Aid. You know what I'm saying? Whenever
Shouldn't
we
have
get
been a
to
band-aid if you just respected him.
it. All right, my number 2 was Reverse Flash. Michael also chose him, but you know what I'm saying. I think that's. I'm quite sure.
I did, bro.
I'm quite sure that is the only 2 that overlap on my list with other people.
I hope so.
Other than this next one, that it might be a possibility, which is Merwin from Hunter x Hunter. and I know
Ooh, good
that
ass.
that man is side eyeing me because of one instance when I disrespected Hunter x Hunter.
He keeps
I disrespected Hunter x Hunter one time.
disrespecting
And now,
the goats.
and now, because it's not in my top 3,
And now,
because Hunter x Hunter is not in my top 3, I can't
he
talk
wants
about
to
it
put
at
the
all.
villains on his list.
Anyway,
Why don't you put nobody from what's JoJo?
I'm getting to that.
Dio better be on the list.
You know what I'm saying? Anyways,
Continue.
yeah,
Young dead.
but yeah, Meruem. That's.
Can you explain why?
I'll explain why Meruem is on my list, right? Because Meruem is just a Chimera ant, right? He woke up. He said, "You gotta die." You know what I'm saying? He looked to his mom. Didn't he kill like his birth giver? Like,
Yes.
as soon- he got out the womb, killed his birth giver. You know what I'm saying?
He killed her by coming out. The way he did.
Yeah. And then immediately was like, okay, read me some. Like, I need knowledge. Like now, I need to know who I am, what my purpose is in this world. You know what I'm saying? And everybody else is like, hey, bro, you're just supposed to be the ruler of everything because you're the king and we respect you and all that junk, right? He was like, that's a nice thought. I'm gonna go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, figure out what I want to do because I ain't really, you know what I'm saying. It's a cool idea, but it's not my idea. That's y'all's. So I'm gonna go figure it out. You know what I'm saying? So he went to the kingdom. He was like, hey, bro, I'm the king around here now. So like, you can go ahead and dip. And then the king was like, you're not the king. And then he cut off some ligament. I'm not sure I remember.
Pretty sure he cut off his head.
He cut off his head. You know what I'm saying? And
Pretty sure. Unless I'm
took over the entire kingdom. And yeah. So after that, we see why he's a good villain. You know what I'm saying? Because he had devious thoughts, devious acts,
Yeah, what thoughts?
nefarious acts and thoughts.
Thank you.
But then this blind Mugi player or whatever it's called, this blind player comes up and she's like, you know what I'm saying, I'm a professional, and he's trying to get good at it. You know what I'm saying? So like he's playing with a pause, and
It's not a pause, it's a female.
it's a child.
Okay, but that's not a pause, that's a explanation.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So yeah, he gets connected to a human. He wants all humans dead, but then he realizes that humans are alright. And then he continues playing with that. He continues playing the game with this blind kid.
Pause.
And the kid is sick, and the kid is gonna die, and then he doesn't want the kid to die, but the kid's gonna die. And also, Meruem's gonna die because he fought Netero, and Netero killed himself to try to kill you know what I'm saying, Meruem. There was a lot that happened in the Chimera arc. But Netero tried to kill himself. And then he killed himself, a nuke exploded, and everybody was gonna die. You know what I'm saying? And then Meruem spent his last moments with the human, therefore somewhat humanizing him. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
I
Good
agree.
story.
Meruem was a dog. He was an absolute issue. When he learned how to use Nin, like
Murderous. Raps.
it would have been raps for everybody. I wouldn't say everybody, because anyway, just the people I can think of.
I
But
agree with that. I agree with that list.
that's a nice little. What's your last one?
I'm saying. I got two more.
Oh,
I said Reverse Flash, Joker, and Meruem.
Yeah.
oh, my bad, my bad.
got
My
you.
bad, my bad, my bad.
Speaking of JoJo's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think if any of you have watched JoJo's, so I'm gonna have to really explain this one. But the fourth villain in JoJo's, his name is Yoshikage Kira, right? He has a mean theme song, you know what I'm saying? You probably heard it before. He basically
You got one more.
I'm sorry.
What's wrong with your damn
You
phone?
have one more.
Sorry.
What's wrong with your damn phone, bro?
I'm sorry. I'm throwing on my alarm right
This
now.
nigga is on people's head about sound.
I'm sorry.
Niggas, bro. Can't stand him. Anyways, yeah, but basically, I don't know.
You said his name is what?
Yoshikage. Yoshi as in like Yoshi, the green thing, and Kage as in Naruto Kage, and then space Kira like light and Death Note.
References are crazy.
Yeah.
Spot on though.
Basically, I don't know if y'all. So, am I gonna spoil this show for y'all?
I'm not gonna watch it
Nobody
anytime soon.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this his theme song?
You have to.
Hold on.
Yes. But it
I'm gonna
takes a
have to be
minute.
tripping.
Playing that first.
You're not gonna play an ad, get the
plays
free
it, play an ad.
publication.
You have to get to the. You can skip like 30 seconds. But it is an intense build up.
This. Is this what this is?
No.
Well, I tried.
No, here. Stop.
Yeah, take your time, bro.
This one. Shut your.
You got the roast for the week.
This. Like, imagine you were following this character the entire show, and then they die, and then this jump plays. You're like, damn.
It's also from Tom and Jerry. I don't know.
I don't hear it, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah. Basically, throughout the entire show, it's like a who is light. It's like a who is light and who is L type situation, but different because Kira is a psychopath, and he be. Oh my gosh, this JoJo's is a very bizarre show. But basically, you know what I'm saying, it has a bizarre in the name already, but he collects dead people's hands.
Oh, I know this villain.
Yeah.
Nigga, what?
He's introduced in the show by he's like going on a date and he has like a bag, like a brown bag, right? And he gets like a sandwich. He's sitting under a tree and he's talking to himself, and he opens the bag and it's like a severed woman's hand. And
Didn't he have a broken? Never mind, continue.
as a what?
Broken stand ability. I'm pretty sure.
Yes. Yeah, no. Okay. And that he's not only psychotic, but like the entire show, they're trying to find out who he is and kill him because people have been dying because he's been collecting these hands. And the entire show, he's kind of like half chilling, but he's kind of like, I don't know what character to relate it to, but he's kind of hiding in plain sight, and he kills people that try to figure out who he is. I don't know if y'all can relate that to any, or make that allusion to any character, but he hides in plain sight and he kills anybody that tries to figure out who he is, and light almost. But yeah, he has a stupid stand ability that helps him do that because any object he touches, he can turn into a contact triggered bomb. So if he touches the door handle and you walk in the door after him, and he wants you to die, you gone. And there's no like remains either. Like it's like you blow up and like there's nothing left.
That's hella broken.
Yeah. That's not even, he has 3 different abilities. And then the second one is this like small bomb that follows you till you die and you cannot stop it. So yeah, it's ridiculous. He sends it after them and he just walks away because there's no range, and he just, you know what I'm saying, they're trying to stop it, but you can't stop it because it, like, the only thing you can really do to it is like trap it, but like it's intelligent and can find its way out. So the only real reason they could stop it is because one of the main character's abilities makes things heavy, and they just made it heavy until like they could find him. But yeah, and then his last ability was so stupid. It was basically a Izanagi from Naruto, where like Izanagi puts one person in a curse loop, right? But his ability puts time in an infinite loop. Like the entire timeline of the show is in an infinite loop until he is not found out. So like, because they tried to find him out, they are like the entire universe is in a loop until the outcome of the loop is he does not get found out.
Wait, how do you write that?
Not just that, but that doesn't correlate with the first 2 abilities at all. This thing has bombs and then time manipulation.
I don't remember how exactly he got the third power. He didn't have the third power the entire show, but like he gained it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he gained it at the last. He
That
gained
was
it at the last.
blind. All right. No.
Yeah, no, it was wild.
Like he needed to have that for some odd reason.
No, but
They needed to write that shit in.
it's insane. Like, but yeah,
What I want to know is how do you write that?
that's what I'm saying. Right? It's like, and like the people that fight him are also equally as overpowered because you know what I'm saying. I forgot his name, but Josuke, the JoJo for that part has the ability to manipulate matter, but like not like, you know what I'm saying, Wanda type beat. It's more like he can like like if you have like if somebody shoots you and the bullet goes through you, he can punch you and then make the blood that you lost return to your body, and the bullet can he can like remove the bullet from your body like
Wait,
through that.
Yeah.
Like
Wait.
he,
Continue.
like his mom swallowed a stand that was gonna kill her from the inside out, and he punched his mom. I'll show you the clip. I can show you the clip afterwards, or you can see it now. But there's a clip where he
I'm adding
literally
that to the thing.
he punches through his mother, and in like because he's like fast, he punched through his mother, and in a split second, he takes all of the organs that she just that he just punched out. Grabs grabs the stand, takes it out, rebuilds all of her organs, rebuilds her body, and then puts the stand in a bottle, and then just walks away. And like I don't know how they played off like she didn't just feel her organs get duped, but
I bet you saved your mother by punching the
no,
living hell out of her.
Sorry, Mom. I gotta. You
I have
do
to-
it real quick.
I have to show y'all the clip after this.
You're grounding me.
I promise you, y'all will love the clip after this. But yeah, Kira was a menace. Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Sound. What do you think, sirs?
If y'all had seen JoJo's,
I'm not gonna lie.
Councils
That is pretty bizarre.
and
That's
nefarious.
wild.
nefarious.
That's
indeed.
wild. No,
That's
he-
why I was
he
saying,
got-
you know what I'm saying? Like, if it's nefarious.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought she was gonna pick Dio, but
I thought it was a big deal.
Dio-
But that would have been like.
I guess that's too classic.
Yeah.
That's fair though.
And
Solid
also-
list, solid list.
Dio is like kind of like cartoonishly evil. You know what I'm saying? He's not like, well, he's like psychotic, but like Dio's like cartoony evil. Like, I'm gonna kill you and your bloodline. And he was definitely like a close second with also another villain of the show, which I don't even like have time to get into because that nigga is a menace as well. But yeah, they're all menaces, and I had to choose one of them, and that was the one I landed on. So yeah, and then the last one, the fifth one was, oh wait, hold on. Damn. Okay. My fifth one, I'm gonna do an honorable mention of Aaron Yeager.
He's not a villain.
I know he's not a villain,
He is a villain. What you mean?
he's
but
not.
Yes,
he
is.
was
He's the hero of the
nominated.
story.
No, he's a-
He was
he's the
nominated for the antagonist of the year
He's a,
How?
and the
Did you
protagonist.
see
of the year.
season 4?
Yeah, he's not a villain.
He's
bro.
against
He
humanity.
literally tries to kill the entire
No,
world.
no, except for his niggas.
So like,
He was willing to kill them in the process.
If they got no way.
Literally. Yeah.
so he's a villain. He's an anti-hero at best.
There we go.
I guess, but like,
Nah, he's
You
a-
cannot put the main character of a.
yeah, that's why he's an honorable mention.
I'm making him the villain in my eyes. I'm not gonna lie to
No, don't pick that up. Nigga was chewing on that. Anyway,
you. He's the villain for sure.
yeah,
but no, if you want, no, he has villain tendencies. So
yeah,
Like he was willing to kill like innocent women and children
Mika's
in,
an honorable.
in gigantic magnitudes, bro.
he was innocent too one time, and guess what? They robbed him of it.
Like, which makes him a good villain.
Antagonist,
Thank you.
anti-hero.
This isn't mine.
Yeah, but that's
What
why
you
I put him
arguing
on
for?
there.
This isn't
Anti-hero.
mine.
That's why I put him on there because I was thinking how like you know what I'm saying. The only thing that makes somebody a villain is for them to be the antagonist of the story. You know what I'm saying? Like if we had seen, because like I was thinking about it, like if we had seen Attack on Titan from Reiner's perspective, then that nigga Eren is a villain. He's
Why are you
nefarious.
looking at it from he the main character? Look at it from his perspective, my nigga.
No.
Why? The story's told from his perspective.
Yeah.
You gotta see different perspectives though. Like, you gotta.
If you do
understand.
that, then everybody can be a villain to somebody.
Technically.
no.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah.
Because you can tell who has the most selfish intentions. That is
Hey,
against
hey.
the greater good.
Hey. That is perspective.
Bro, get the out of here.
Ra's al Ghul believes
Call it
what he's
talk.
doing
Call it talk.
but
is for the greater good, correct?
sure.
Is he not a villain?
He is a villain.
Oh,
And
but
he-
from his perspective, he's not a villain. He is a hero for the earth.
Okay.
Hmm.
I guess. I could take I guess.
I'm sorry.
Whatever.
I was just being nefarious.
Uh-huh.
Continue.
Nigga's the real villain.
No, most definitely.
For real.
But yeah, my last one, you know what I'm saying? My last one is a staple. This one might actually overlap, you know what I'm saying? But it was Madara Uchiha. I know. I went, you know what I'm saying? I got first dibs. I got dibs, you know what I'm saying?
He
Because
took 3 niggas picks.
I
You
did the
just
top
went to
five.
you just got to go first.
He took
Yeah.
mine,
3
bro.
niggas picks. He knew I was gonna pick Joker though.
Yeah, no,
He
most
knew
definitely.
that.
Most definitely. That's
He
why
took
I
Madara
said-
from me.
But yeah, I said Madara because that man is probably my favorite villain. Like in all fiction, I would say like, yeah, like one of my favorite villains because of the pure disrespect that man inflicted on the Allied Shinobi Force. This man,
Everybody.
no, like facts. Like he got back alive. He said, yeah, who's dying?
Do you want them to use Susanoo or not?
He said,
Nah, bro. The
insane.
coldest line. The coldest line.
What are you gonna do about the
What are you gonna do about the second?
yes, I was just about to say, bro. That's
He said,
honestly,
"Good job, Onoki."
What about the second meteor, bro? That's
Yo, that's crazy.
so cold.
2?
A dog. Like I just want you to know how villainous you have to be to look at an army, right? These people are putting their best efforts into stopping your attack. And this man brought a meteor from out of space and said, "Okay, deal with it," right? And they put all of their effort. One of the strongest people in the nations, helping him with the other strongest person from the nation, stop this boulder.
That was my first podcast.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, it was.
It was, bro. And then they stop it, and this man is like, "Yeah, that wasn't enough, G." Because like, there was
And
another.
white
There's another one on the way right now.
Another meteor comes
niggas looked
down.
up and just gave up, bro.
Yeah, literally.
I-
literally.
I couldn't.
It was like, they dropped their swords, they ran. He was like sweating and crying.
I'd be pissing and shitting, bro.
Yeah, bro. There's a meteor
There's no
coming
way.
from the sky. He's a ninja. How?
Yeah, nah.
You can't run fast enough for that.
There's no way. Yeah, and him taking Kakashi's eyeball,
Snatch that.
he
mug.
robbed
He said,
somebody of an eyeball. Do you know how like this man did a surgery while flying and took
involuntary.
involuntary surgery, bruh, and took this man's eyeball. Insane. And then he comes back as an immortal human being, right? With unlimited chakra, and he's like,
It's my Sage of Six Paths.
huh?
Say the Sage of Six Paths.
You mean like save like
The Sage of Six Paths Madara. Like,
no, I'm saying like whenever he initially got reanimated, reanimated ninjas are immortal.
Okay, sorry, you're
They
talking about
are
that one.
immortal, like by you know what I'm saying they have to be sealed and they have unlimited chakra, right? But then he was like, nah, I want my body back for real. And also I want the Sage of Six Paths chakra, and also I want your eyeball, and I want all
Anyone,
of you
he,
dead.
anyone, Hashima, anyone at Hashima's power as well.
Yeah, and he
got
wanted the wooden, you know what I'm saying?
I'll deal with you later.
Yeah,
Oh, he did him dirty.
disrespectful.
No, like that was crazy. Like he was talking to a child.
Yeah,
Wild.
I'll deal with you later.
that shit was insane. But yeah, I think that's all of the
Pretty standard top five.
nefarious that I can think of. Yeah, I had some outlandish ideas, or not. I had some outlandish villains that I was gonna put on the list, but then I realized, I debated with myself, and then I was like, damn, nah. But maybe,
should put Shao Tucker on there.
yeah. But he's not like mainly. He's more like a menace than a villain for real. But yeah, that was my 5. Go ahead, Ashton.
All right. So my first one, Six Madara, is Lord Garmadon from
Yes.
Ninjago.
Ninja.
Lord God.
Yeah,
Lord
Lego
Garmadon.
Ninjago,
I
bro.
like that.
No, I dropped off.
capping actually.
Nah, hell no. That's your number 1, bro.
Nah, my number one, probably number one of all time, is probably Griffith.
I haven't read Berserk. I want to. I know that he's a good villain because I like have heard great things.
Yeah,
But
he's number one. Griffith is like. Have you seen Berserk, Mike? Have you seen Berserk, Nathan?
I know who Griffith is.
Okay, then listen. It's one of those things where it's like if you know who Griffith is and you've seen the show,
You can understand.
it's like I don't have to say anything else.
I don't know. I don't even know what Berserk is. I've never heard of it.
I got to like volume 5, but I was like not volume 5, like chapter 5, and Honestly, I was gonna keep reading it, but like I was just like, dang, there's a lot of pages.
You gotta finish that joint. If you're not gonna watch the show. The show's good too.
Bet. No, I'll probably read it.
Does
But
this show follow the manga?
I don't know.
I'm not sure. I haven't read the manga.
It's not a direct translation because dang, the movies in the anime like are like jumbled in the timeline as far as the manga goes because the manga starts at a different point than the movie.
Oh, okay.
So I think the manga starts
Boo!
Berserk.
Don't nobody care about that.
Oh hell.
Yeah.
This ain't even this ain't even my anime. Y'all disrespecting y'all anime. Y'all,
No,
anime
I'm talking
else
about
here.
the as far as the anime. Like,
Yeah. No, Griffith. He is he's for sure number one. For me, number one for sure.
Solid.
he is
Because-
nefarious for sure.
Oh, that last episode, bro. So
I need to watch it.
Dang, so you can't even do spoilers here.
it's like I don't even want to talk about it because that's how nefarious it is. Let's just say, like, imagine your best friend goes and kills everyone you love right in front of you.
Dang.
Tortures everyone you love right in front of you.
And
And that one.
Sully's your main thing
Yeah.
right in front of you.
Dang.
And then tries to kill you as well. But anyway, that's number one.
That's
This
yes,
nigga?
yeah.
hey, look,
No,
all
hey,
right,
stop,
all right,
bro,
all
stop.
right.
You wanna play games with Griffith? You can go ahead. I'm not.
Let him become real.
That sounds
Yeah.
like
Second one for me, and this is in any order. First form Frieza for me.
stupid monkeys.
Yeah.
In the little space little
Yeah.
hover thing.
He's like a better
With the
Hitler
horns.
in a way, you know? Yeah, the supernova.
Yeah.
The supernova, like, bro, literally enslaved in the entire like most barbarically aggressive warrior race. And then even at the hint of there being a possibility that there's somebody stronger than him, he kills everybody. Like everybody. Like everybody. It's like King Herod times 10, right?
Dang.
Because he's like, oh yeah, baby king, I gotta kill all the baby boys, right? No, he murks everybody. Frieza kills everyone. That was
a
wild.
biblical parallel. That's crazy. Sorry, continue.
Yeah,
I
I
never
didn't even
thought
think
about
about
it.
it. Yeah, it's crazy, but it happened. Yeah, and like every time we see first form Frieza, it's always in the most nefarious of activities. You know, murking the Mechian villages. What else? Bullying the Z Force or the Z Fighters.
Bums.
What else?
All them bums.
Yeah.
You go for
Is he stronger than Goku though?
Canonically,
We're talking villains. Anyways.
but also as a last
Goku's a
note,
villain.
like you could definitely put like a lot of the Dragon Ball villains on there on the top 5.
Oh, bro,
as far as Nefarious goes.
I wrestled with him, Android 16 and 8. Really Android 16. Not really actually no 18.
The androids.
The androids, period.
Yeah.
The androids and Cell. I struggled with those
Yeah.
three.
Cell was a real nigga. He wasn't just a real nigga.
Or Majin Buu.
Oh my.
Nefarious for
Yeah.
real.
Like
Kid Buu was
thoughts.
all the Boos were nefarious.
no thoughts, just violence. Like
Yo, we gonna talk about Chi Chi?
villain.
That was crazy. Super Boo turned Chi Chi into an egg and then squashed her, bro.
No, she's a villain too.
That was crazy. I just had to mention that. But yeah, I struggle with that. No cap. But
No, villain. I mean, Frieza's a good one though.
yeah.
OG.
And then third on my list is Majin Vegeta.
Oh yes, sir.
Majin
yes, sir.
Vegeta.
I gotta dab you over that because
Majin
he's
Vegeta's up there for
nefarious,
sure.
blowing up crowds. nigga.
Like, bro. And that was the first thing. So my boy Vegeta always been second place.
No,
I don't
it's
think.
not. No, it was not. He was first place when he first came out. Sorry. He's
Okay.
That's disrespectful. by the
Anyways,
end.
in Vegeta's eyes,
He was number one. They had to jump him.
bro, I'm saying
Go ahead, continue. I'm sorry. It's your
throughout this series of Dragon Ball Z, since he's joined the Z Fighters,
Oh, you didn't even put that caveat in there.
can I do that now though?
Yes.
Thank you.
No.
Since he's joined the Z Fighters,
I wouldn't even go
has
say
been
that.
second place to Goku, right? Annoyed at this, he won his dog back. That's fair. So what does he do? He goes to Bobbity. And then Bippy Bobbity Boop. He gets the Majin symbol. He gets like his dog back. He gets aggressive. And what's the first thing he does? Blows up an entire crowd of people.
He said, "Oh, you think this is a game?"
Goku's like, don't you do it! Don't do it! Boop, pew.
No, stop. Just calm
Smack
down.
that nigga,
Don't do
smack,
it.
smack that nigga Gohan. Get out of here.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was actually wild. And then honestly, I put him there personally because like that fight between him and then Super Saiyan 2 Goku, one of my favorite fights of all time in Dragon Ball Z.
NWC.
What?
Bruh. He's the various because he was like, all right, bet, cool. We go finish this later. This nigga turned around. He knocked his ass out right after he turned around. He called truce. He's like, yeah, I accept your truce. We good. What are you talking about?
I don't remember that. What happened?
When he was like, Vegeta, we can't keep fighting each other.
Oh, at the end. Yeah.
Knock that nigga out. Yo, there's no way. And I hate that. Look, Goku had Super Saiyan 3. He didn't use it and he got knocked out.
Yeah, why didn't he use it?
That's all that matters.
was
He got
annoying.
knocked out. That's all that matters. That was a good one.
I want to find it, man.
Insert this one too.
Yes.
Mink.
Oh yeah.
But anyways, yeah, Majin Vegeta. What did I say? I said Griffith. I said Majin Vegeta. First form Frieza. Fourth is Loki.
You mean the person that gets pregnant? Also.
I'm gonna stick to MCU Loki. Because that's my realm. That's my realm of knowledge.
Somebody that gets pregnant.
When does he get pregnant, bro?
The Loki TV show.
So when?
Sylvia's
No, he
Loki.
doesn't. Get out of here! Shut up, man.
I mean, let's pull up a picture of Alligator Loki. This your villain, bro?
Yo, but yeah, he's probably the most nefarious of the villains in the MCU. No cap. Like,
Whoa.
He's the most nefarious.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
okay, I'm sorry.
Nefariousness?
Yes. No, the word nefarious, bro. He is the word in every single scenario. He chooses the most nefarious option against all logic, against all reasoning.
I don't agree.
I can. Yeah, I don't
All right,
know. If
what's your rebuttal?
I think okay.
First of all, I'm sorry.
You go.
I'm sorry. We're just gonna. You said extremely wicked or villainous.
That's nefarious,
He
right?
pulled out the whole definition.
Because he said the word nefarious.
Yes.
Right. So I had to make sure I understood what he meant. He is the
most
quintessential wicked and villainous
The person that
person.
like
Bro.
his kill count is nowhere near
Bro,
Thanos.
no. 'Cause
Thanos alone.
No, bro, you don't have to correlate body count or power level to
Thanos-
villainy.
Okay.
Thanos
let's
killed-
wait, I'm sorry.
don't have
Let's
to.
go. Let's go one to one.
Okay.
What is the most nefarious thing
Loki has done.
Loki's ever done?
Stop!
What do you mean stop? No.
Get out of here, dog!
What is it?
What is it?
What is
Get
it?
out of here, man!
His nefarious thoughts are not.
Tell me what it is.
No, I ain't gotta prove nothing
He's
to
more
y'all.
human.
This is what this is for.
He's more human than most of the other villains. If anything, he's like.
Where is his nefarious feats?
If anything,
Where are they?
he's like mildly nefarious compared to like people that are actually
mischievous.
evil. He's mischievous. He's like
He's the god of mischief.
yeah.
Bro,
Like he's
listen,
like
He's a menace.
he's like
not
you know what I'm saying,
nefarious.
walk on your tiptoes and like creep around type.
You know that meme where it's like an old lady going under the hatch, like laughing. That's Loki.
listen.
Sorry, continue. We really
Listen.
just ruined your bit.
He's one of my personal favorites.
This nigga-
Because shut up, man. Shut up, bro.
Why you?
Because against all odds, no matter how powerful he is or isn't, he still keeps that nefarious energy with him, bro. And even when he finds an ounce of humanity, he can still reason out why he is the way he is, which happened in Loki, right? But still
That's
took the opportunity
Hold on.
to do the most nefarious thing, which was to kill himself.
Hold on.
He's
Wouldn't
saving.
that, hold on.
he's
Wait.
saving people.
Wait.
He's
Wouldn't
trying
that
to
make
save people right
him? Wouldn't that make him more of a hero, or like more of like an anti-hero than a villain? If he's
Killing himself?
no, if he reasons with himself and finds the more human option,
I mean, they didn't get with the
wouldn't that be what I'm saying, less evil? If
The greater-
anything?
for the greater
for the
good?
greater good? Because
But he doesn't do anything with it though.
okay,
mean, yeah, good for him,
So
but,
correct.
like-
So correct. So let's take that and now let's look
Stop,
at.
stop. Let him have it. You said Loki.
I'm not gonna let y'all sit here and bully me.
You good,
No,
bro?
we're just
answer.
Disagreeing, that's okay.
Disagreeing, debating.
Council?
Yeah.
Get outta here.
The council.
That's okay.
The council disagrees.
He's still on my.
Go ahead.
All
Who's
right,
your
my
last one?
last one, since it was stolen by him, I didn't have time enough to research a better one. Is Mr. Crocker from the And listen, I know what y'all gonna say. Oh, his body. Oh, his body count. Oh, he what?
No,
Who was
no.
he killed?
No. We're not gonna say that.
Y'all gotta chill out with that
You're not
stuff,
gonna say
man.
that.
Like,
If anything, it should be Vicky. Let's be real.
oh, honestly, you're
Yeah.
right about it.
No, Vicky, like
He's
take-
I'm not gonna lie. He's a viable answer too because
Yeah.
that nigga was scheming and
yeah, no,
plotting
most definitely.
on taking this nigga's wishes away. Like, what's really exposing that this kid having? This kid is still living a terrible life, my nigga. You gonna ruin it even more.
The nigga
Look at him,
bro.
Look at him. Insert image. Look at this man. He has the same energy as that nigga from The Incredibles. A coincidence?
I think not.
That's the same nigga.
Yeah, no, that's basically the same.
No, that's a solid list. That's a solid list, bro.
Yeah. All right, Grandmaster.
Thank you for the honorifics. Well,
I'm hoping.
I had the Joker on there, but you know, a bum took it from me. I'll say the Joker for the end because I'm gonna redo that because he just.
Yeah.
I stick it to the MCU, right? Namor, right? And let me explain to you. Namor. All right, say his name right. Yeah.
The child without love.
Yeah, come on. Okokolo Khan. I didn't say that right.
Got it.
Come on. Hey, when I tell you, he is one of the coldest MCU villains just based off of how everybody else spoke about him.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
How everybody moved around him. He was literally a guy. Every time you saw him, he was coming out of the water or descending to niggas. Like,
Actually, the entire opening, I ain't gonna flip it over.
Him being
Bro.
introduced. Oh my god.
And the thing is, he is the best of his people. And before you even saw him, you saw his people singing and having people jump off ships, bro. Like, what is this?
Yeah, no. That was a cold intro.
Wakanda was one of the most militaristic, like, forces on the planet, right? To the point where the whole world has to come and try to fight them, not like just one country. Like, it's not gonna work. He pulls
Wait,
up.
he's not finna. Go ahead.
He pulls up and was like, "I want all the." He was so rooted in his convictions that this man took Shuri on a whole a whole new world. You know what I'm saying? Under the sea, right? And she was like, "We can work together." And he was like, "Yeah, but you gotta help me like body these niggas." She's like, "Nah." He was like, "Oh, okay, so you're either with me or against me. Like, there's no in middle of the fence type stuff." And she's like, "You would kill my people?" He was like, looked her in her face, dead in her face, was like, yes, like without a question, like I will kill. And so then they killed one of his dogs, and he was like, oh, one person. They killed one person, and he came and he wiped their city, and he could have killed everybody. He looked at her and was like, look, Shuri was like, bury your dead and get back to me. Let me know what you think. I'll be back here in 5 days.
Now, you want to mention how he had that meeting with the queen, and he said, if y'all do one thing, it's it. I'm telling
How
you,
he
20
popped-
minutes later.
How he popped up. No, the same day that they
the
killed his
Queen-
dog,
Yes.
he pulled up with his army, and that wasn't even his whole army. That's his little squad that he pulled up with,
Squadron, bro.
and was maxing everybody out. The way he was jumping in the air,
Murder the queen.
Murdered her. They thought she thought she was
Oh,
safe.
that was just her being stupid. I'm not.
Yeah, I don't know why she stood there like that.
Yeah,
She thought she was safe behind that glass. He said he came up and had what were those pressurized sea bombs? What the fuck was that?
Yeah.
You a dog when you and your whole crew are riding on apex predators. They're your drop off. You doing drive-bys with orcas, bro. Like that's not.
Yeah.
Whole time he was like, and they didn't even really beat him throughout the end. They beat him, but they didn't beat him. What I mean by that is she thinks it's sweet with them. He's like, I want you to understand. He told he calls everybody in his squad his child, by the way.
Yeah.
A flex.
The
Anyway,
language there,
because he is like older than all of them. All of the rest of them died or whatever. But still, right? He was like, basically, he's in a perfect position. He's like, look, I'm doing what's best for Tolakan, right? They think it's sweet, but they're going to be our allies. And as soon as the alliance does not favor him anymore,
That's it.
and he's nefarious to the point where all those deaths that was happening around the world and stuff like that, nobody else knows that it's Atlantis except for one white man, Ross, and the Wakandans. And the Wakandans was like, we're not going to expose you. So they're going to assume that the Wakandans did all of that.
Yep.
And then he's going to come to their aid and get what he wants anyway. Right? So he's like, you know what I'm talking about? So that version of Namor, and Namor in the comics is kind of decent too, to be honest, but I like that version of him.
Valid. Hard.
That was your number one, right?
Yeah, that was one.
Okay.
Another one I have is from anime. It's from and it's crazy. I was gonna pick Mera, but I was like, I'm not gonna pick Mera. Is Fear Bradley from Brotherhood, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Well, the eye patch.
Raid or anger? What was it? Wrath?
Wrath.
Yeah, Wrath. Yeah.
Yes. Look, man, I don't care
Dog.
what nobody's talking about. He was the doggest. He wasn't the most evil person on his squad. That was probably Pride.
Yeah,
to be
Pride,
real.
yeah.
Pride was tripping, but he was nefarious because he had so much power. He was the Fury. He's the king. Everybody trusted him. Everybody thought he was just this nice, sweet old man that kind of had hands, right? But they didn't understand. This man was a complete problem. There was nobody who beat him one-on-one for real, for real. Like, if someone say Ling Greed or whatever, could've, whatever. He pulled up, when people found out that he was evil, right? He pulled up to his base of operations. And they had everything set up against him. And it was like, no, you can't. Like, they're not going to let him in here. And he was like, I'm not going to go through the back door. This is my house. You know what I mean? I'm coming through the front door. They shot a missile at him, and he just cut it. Now, mind you, he is mostly human. He does have some elements of the homunculi with him, but he's mostly human. And the fact that he was the smile on your face mentor, whatever, but when he spoke to you, it was chilling, and he was capable with his hands, but he was still human, so it was, you know what I mean? Like, he had like the whole package, right? He was my favorite villain in there, even though Father was stronger, Lust and all them were stronger than him. Well, I'm not even gonna do that. Next person I had was from Marvel also, but the comics is Magneto. Magneto has some of the coldest one-liners. Most people in comic books, like villains or whatever, have their moments. But Magneto, he is a great villain to me because he's relatable. Like Stan Lee and I think Jack Kirby made him and Charles to be Malcolm X and Martin Luther King, right? Because the mutants are definitely black people in comics. And he was a Jew, went through the camps, and you know what I'm saying? And he was just like, I've had enough. Like, we are better than y'all. We're supposed to inherit the earth, bro. Like, y'all not about to keep playing with us. And Charles won't do all this nicey nice, make nice with y'all. I'm not doing that. I'm coming through and I'm killing everybody. And he has the power to do it. Like there's a thing where he blanketed the earth, I think, in like an EMP or was going to, and they had to come up there and do him dirty, and they started to, and then he ripped out Wolverine's adamantium from his body, and was like, "Stop playing with me, bro! Like, you don't understand." And then Charles Xavier had to like shut his mind down. But he is such a
I thought that's why he wore the helmet.
yeah, but he didn't have it. I think somehow during the fight or something, it got taken off. But like Charles is like his own. I wouldn't say his only counter. There's obviously different X-Men that can battle him, but it's not just his powers and how far-reaching they are. It's his mastery, right? And he's a capable leader, and he's charismatic. He pulls people in, and he's about action. He's not half-stepping on anything. He's not giving an inch on anything, right? So he's up there for me. I was gonna say Doctor Doom, but I left him alone. Another
I was
person.
too.
Huh?
I was too.
Look, Doom, look, man, I ain't gonna lie. First of all, Doom
Honorable
is a
mention.
dog because he's an honorable mention. He has to be. Because first of all, it's pretentious and whack when other people do it, but when he speaks in third person, it's dope. I'm sorry. He just be like, Doom
He's a
doesn't.
government leader. Like,
Yeah, he is a king. Whatever title you want to give him, he is that. And one of the coldest lines he's ever said, right? And I might butcher it a little bit, but he said, I think he was talking to Namor, and he was like, Doom's not gonna help you because you came to Doom like after Thanos. Like that's an insult. Like I'm nobody's second. This is the fate of the world, by the way. The universe on the line. And he's like, I'm not gonna help you because you came to me. You didn't come to me first, right? Arrogance, right? But he said, I guess he was like, do you think that my people couldn't overthrow me if they wanted to? Right? He was like, but I make sure they're fed. I make sure I take care of all their needs, whatever, right? He was like, so before they say thanks to whatever God they believe in, they give thanks to Doom. And I was I was like, if I was not a Christian, I would take that bar. I would take that bar.
That junk is insane.
One last thing about Doom. There's like a judgment event, right? And this Celestial's judging each person on Earth if they're good or bad, right? And if there's more bad than good, he's gonna wipe out the Earth. And so he's started off with Captain America and was like, "You're trash," basically. And everybody else got shook because, like, if Captain America failed, the rest of us are gonna fail.
Yeah.
And so he went to Doom, like he went to Daredevil, and he was like, he showed up as Jesus, which is a little blasphemous, but whatever. Showed up as Jesus and was one like, "You failed," and Daredevil's crying. He's like, "I know," because he claims to be a Christian, but he's out here killing people and others, whatever, right? And so he comes to Doom and he was like, if you admit that Reed Richards is smarter than you, then you'll pass. He was like, Doom laughs and then turns around and says Doom passes himself. And the Celestial was like, I agree. It's like, what are you talking about?
Wait.
Bro, like, what are you talking about?
What?
That's what I'm saying. A dog, he didn't care about none of that.
That's a different level of clout. I'm not,
No, that's
He said, Doom
that's
smarter than me. Bro, I'm
insane.
not about the fate of the universe.
And
If
then
he failed, that could be one more to.
And then the Celestial just kind of like dapped him up.
Yeah,
It's-
like he was like, I
respect
agree.
it. I respect it.
Like what? But anyway,
insane.
my next one is from a book, right? And it was a book I read in middle school, and it was dope. And I was like, okay, cool. I reread it again as an adult, and I was like, there's no way. Like, it is a super dark book. It's called The Girl Who Could Fly, and the main character's name is Piper or whatever, real cool person or whatever, country from the farm. And so she figures out that she can fly one day, right? And so she lives in the country, and it's a very small town. And so they find out that she can fly, and so all the news media around the world come. And so Letitia Hellion, right? Look, she is nefarious because, spoilers, she's running an institution like Charles Xavier, right? For children with these abilities. There's people with that can run at super speed, super strong, create electricity, X-ray vision, and one kid who is as smarter than Einstein, like 10 times smarter than Einstein or whatever, right? And what she's actually doing is she's taking these children and she's making them docile, right? To where they're accepting everything that comes to them through their food, medicine, whatever. And then she's stripping them of their powers through different means. Like if you don't use it, like basically if you don't use it, you'll lose it type situation. And then make them not want to ever use their powers again, and then send them back out into the world. She's not only doing this with children; she's doing this with any abnormal thing on the earth. So there's certain flowers that can do certain things, and she like has a rose that has a mouth on it. Every time it like bites or does something, it's set up to where acid sprays on it or whatever. It starts coughing and doing all this other stuff. Has this giraffe chained up that like glows and stuff like that. Like, and if it doesn't work, she can't make it normal again, she terminates it. And so one part of it, bro, look. And so there's only one person in the entire facility that knows what's going on. It's the kid that's smarter than Einstein, right? But she has him locked. They're locked in this like tit for tat thing because he can't escape because none of the other children will help him. But she can't break him because he's too smart for her to like use the regular things on him. And so finally, he tries to break out one time, right? And it would have worked, but she knew it was gonna happen. So he ended up turning on the group or whatever, got everybody caught. And that's important for what she ends up doing to the main character. So basically, she was like, look, you can stay here and keep the rest of the kids in line, or I can perform this surgery that's like gonna restructure your frontal lobe, and we'll see if you're still as smart as you were before. Like your father signed off on it. And he's like, well, I guess the rest of them gotta stay. You know what I mean? And so, because he was a selfish person anyway. He wasn't even trying to save the rest of them. He was trying to leave them anyway. But anyway, she turns and takes the flyer, Piper, right? And she puts her in this machine that squeezes her to death, right? She doesn't die, but she could have. So she's like, turn it up, right? Boom, turns it on. She's yelling, screaming, and she was like, the more you fight it, the more it hurts. You'll grow to love that feeling, right? And so Piper's screaming, right? And so she was like, turn it up again. And he was like, ma'am, if I turn it up again, like this could like kill her. She was like, turn that mug up. So next time you see the main character, she's crippled. Like her legs are mangled, she's in a wheelchair, and she doesn't remember anything. Come to find out, so the kids end up escaping anyway, right? They finally break Piper out of it, they're escaping. They think they're about to get out. As soon as they get to the top floor, she's waiting outside the elevator with a stun gun, right, with a rifle. The girl's about to run. She hits her. The speed girl's about to run. She hits her with like the net or something. Then starts taking all of them out, bro. They start trying to spread out. These niggas have superpowers. She's Batman in these niggas, right? So then Piper takes off flying, right? Tries to. She grabs onto her leg, right? She's flying with her. Let go. So she like slips. So you think she dies. Turns out she has the power to fly. Like she has powers. She has the power to fly. So she's flying. So then she, like out of nowhere, she comes and starts zooming. She's a better flyer than Piper. She's catching her, whatever. Turns out, like she catches her. She's like, you're sloppy. Like your legs, you let your legs turn right when you turn in and giving her tips or whatever. And she's like, you can fly. And she's like, no, I can't. She like just stops and starts falling. So Piper grabs her or whatever. It turns out she ended up accidentally killing her sister because she was flying when she wasn't supposed to be. Sister slipped, died. Oh, wow. Right, so she like wanted to make like nobody to ever on her Batman, nobody to ever have to do that again. So she was one of the most nefarious. So she ends up dying at the end though, because she's like no. So she like makes Piper let go of her, falls and dies to her death.
Oh man.
And I was like, when I was a kid, obviously, I was like, oh dang. But as an adult, I was like, what is going on?
That's crazy.
Right?
That's
But she
cold.
was one of the coldest villains to me, bro, because she just was like, and she was always cool, calm, collected. You couldn't like phase her. She was love, you know what I mean? Wow, what's up?
I was gonna put somebody else on my list that you just jogged my memory about, which is Makima from Chainsaw Man. But you guys haven't seen Chainsaw Man,
Oh snap!
So you wouldn't
Shorty,
understand.
the red hair shorty.
Yeah, the
Damn, I probably shouldn't have said that.
No, I know that twist.
You know
Yeah.
that twist, but that's kind of spoilers.
I haven't read the manga.
You what?
I haven't read the manga.
You haven't read the manga?
I haven't seen the series yet.
Oh
Dang.
well, yeah, spoilers. Yeah.
She fired up.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything else because I want you to enjoy the show. But I don't have that person on my list.
My last one, of course, is the Joker. Now, the Joker is the most villainous person in, I would say, comics at least. Right? I'm pretty sure like Hannibal Lecter and all these other people, right? But in comics. Because all the things that Colin said was true. However, there's a few things that are different. He does not. People think he's like just chaos. There's no. He is for chaos, but it's calculated. He does exactly what he intends to do all the time. People be like, "Oh, Joker's just random." No, he's not. Joker always has a plan. That's what makes him scary. That's why Batman can't really beat him. It's not because he's random. It's not because he's spontaneous. It's because his plans seem random and spontaneous, but he's always calculated, just like Bruce is. He's like Bruce, but like on the other side of the coin. That's why he's his greatest villain, and that's why no other Justice Leaguer could deal with him without like just killing him. Like the Flash could, but not really, because he has a version of him kind of that's crazy that just has super speed or whatever. Like, there's also a story where he has hyper sanity, right? That's what they call it, where he's able to perceive the world
I know what you're
in a
talking about.
different way, like in its true form. Like he knows he's a comic book character.
He's like Deadpool. He knows.
Yeah.
He's like he's a fourth.
Yeah,
fourth
there's
dimensional.
there's comics where he's talking to the audience, like
He breaks the fourth wall.
yeah, like but not on no just She-Hulk type thing, like Deadpool, like he knows. So there's no the I don't see a conceivable way that you would just be able to beat him just because he knows he's a comic book character, right? There was an argument that we had about not necessarily us here, but that I had, and so it was like, if the Joker went to Marvel, he would be like he wouldn't last. He wouldn't be getting off like he is in DC. And at first I was like, yeah, like niggas would kill him, like Scarlet Witch. I mean, not even Scarlet Witch, but Black Widow, Elektra, Daredevil, Punisher. I started naming people. I'm like, these niggas would kill him
I don't think
because he started
anybody
tripping.
I don't think
Iron
anybody
Man,
in Marvel
Thor.
has like patience like that.
Yeah, but here's the thing though. Joker only does those things because he knows he's not gonna die. He only lets Batman catch him like this. Because he knows Batman's not gonna do nothing but break his face and
And even then, he tries to get Batman to kill him. He wants to push Batman over that
yeah.
limit.
And here's the thing though. Joker, he actually has no fear. Like that's a ability, an attribute that he has. Like he cannot be afraid ever. He's immune to like poisons and toxins, right? He's a master strategist, so it's like this. So imagine Joker in Marvel, right? He wouldn't just come out blowing up New York. He wouldn't do that. He would look like, oh, there's a Spider-Man. Okay, Spider-Man can do this. Cool. There's a, you know what I'm saying? Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Let this man get any type of enhancement. Let him get Steve Rogers' super soldier serum. Black Widow's like let him get
Iron Man.
anything. Any type of AIM technology or anything. And it's a wrap for people because he's gonna move a little bit differently because like, oh, these niggas like to kill here. Except I know I'm a comic book character. So what happens when they go to kill me and the bullet just stops? Like, you know what I mean? Type of situation. So that's why I'm saying, like, he is way more dangerous than people give him credit for. Because people give Batman problems. They be like, oh, well, Batman can't beat a clown, right? And stuff like that. I'm like, they don't understand that this nigga's not regular, bro. He also knows how to fight. He's not a slouch either. That's why he's dangerous. He knows how to use firearms. He's a master chemist. Like that, the Joker toxin. He made that
Joker doesn't even know really about hand-to-hand combat, but he matches Batman on like
because he. Look, man, it's like, oh, I know your stats. You're a comic book character, nigga. Like, what can you do to me? That in and of itself makes a person dangerous when they know that you can't really do anything to them. But yes, that's the end of my list. Honorable mention also Slade. Sorry, we talked about him earlier. Big dog, beating up on children, beating up on Batman, beating up on Justice League members.
beat on children. Didn't he have a whole love affair with one child?
Don't do that. Don't do that. In certain iterations, yes. We're not gonna do that to him. We're not gonna do that to him. Not gonna do that to him.
Wasn't it
Because so did
canon?
Mero.
Wasn't it canon?
You said what?
Wasn't it canon?
No. I know about the movies that he did, but I don't think he had it with I know he liked Tara,
Yeah.
but I don't think that's when she was a child. Unless they retconned that. Right? I mean like before and then they retconned
If they
it.
did, then that'd be something different.
Probably. But I don't
So I know
he's a
everybody-
villain that includes no plan. Let me stop. I do not endorse that. Anyway, that is our lists. Some were better than others. Some stole from others intentionally. Some were nonsensical.
Intentional.
Hold on.
Some were.
Have you guys seen Ranking of Kings?
I haven't heard of that.
I've heard of it, but I didn't watch it.
Okay.
But maybe the audio. Maybe they.
The Mirror. I was gonna mention The Mirror, but
Voldemort. Since you want to put Sidious on there.
I was about to say.
wait, don't mention Voldemort. I'm still reading Harry Potter.
And nigga, you just got
Keep his
spoiled
boy
about a
green.
whole.
No,
I'm not watching that though. I'm not watching.
What? Wait,
You're not
okay,
watching
so
JoJo. No,
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 you
Chainsaw
got-
Man.
You just spoiled your Chainsaw Man about the
No, he
villain.
didn't.
no, I didn't.
No, he didn't. He didn't talk about her. I know about it. I've already seen the series.
You've seen what's out.
Yeah.
That was like a quarter of the show.
Just saying her name.
Never mind. Don't worry.
Yeah,
about
don't worry about it.
Wait,
It. Yeah.
I missed something.
I didn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry
about
about it. Continue.
Yeah.
All right, I was saying.
Voldemort is a dog.
Another good honorable mention that wasn't talked about is Infinity War Thanos.
Any Thanos. But
Any
yes,
Thanos.
Infinity
Any
War
Thanos.
for sure.
Well, I'm saying that's the experience I have with Thanos.
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
game. What? You know, that's what he, bro. I'm sorry.
man's-
No.
that man pulled up-
Oh, no, it was clearly-
We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. This
because
nigga
Thanos
pulled
is-
up to the future after he watched somebody cut his head off. He said, "Oh, word, do it now." Pulled up to the future, actually with a weapon, not just a glove.
Yeah, that's true.
Blew up their crib
He really did.
and sat outside like, "What's happening?"
Yes. I was
Okay, that was
the very first
bro.
thing he did.
He said
that was
he
clean.
just sat outside and waited.
That was
he just
clean.
knew. He was like, "Hey, bro, I made my statement. You know what I'm saying?
This
Yo,
nigga
shit is
tore
going.
his daughter apart to find and tortured one of his daughters, so his other daughter would tell him sacrificed his daughter.
His other daughter
Bruh, this-
in
nah.
multiple.
You picked Loki?
He jumped timelines. This man died in the MCU timeline. He died, and then in the other MCU timeline where they were trying to get the stones, he said, "Hold on, you're not telling me I died in this universe, right? Hold on,
Watched
wait,
it
wait, wait.
and was like,
Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna go. You know what I'm saying? That seems like a nice
What do you
universe.
say? So I think that that's justice served or something like that, or that's destiny.
yeah, he was
That's
like,
destiny fulfilled.
yeah, he was like, but I won. But how about this? How about I win and you don't cut my head off? How about
Yeah.
that?
Insane.
Because you came after I fulfilled my mission.
Yeah.
That's what I like about him as a
I
villain.
remember.
He wasn't villainous just to be villainous either. He had a goal. He achieved his goal and went to go chill.
Yeah.
Like,
That's what I'm saying. I liked
Facts.
about him. Is that,
he
like,
went to go
really-
chill. He
yeah,
was like,
he was really was about
he didn't even just go
business.
chill. He destroyed the stones. He was like, because it was a temptation. That-
After that, he was done.
He destroyed the stones with the stones. Was nearly it. He's like, yeah, okay, I already accomplished what I.
it almost killed me.
He toasted the bread with the bread.
He beat the brakes off of the top 3 Avengers.
For sure.
One
What
on
he did with-
3.
What he did with Hulk was a
Oh,
disrespect.
stop.
No, he had that man crying for all future movies.
Wait,
The Hulk has never been the same.
wait. Don't do that. Secondly,
The Hulk has
you
never been-
said Loki. Did he choke that nigga out?
Not that.
and
He turned him
and
purple
I wasn't even gonna say
in front of
Thanos.
his brother.
I wasn't even gonna say Thanos, bro. Ultron. This man got alive for 2 seconds. This man.
Ultron was good too.
This man gained consciousness for 5 seconds, and he said, "There's too much noise. Hold on. What are you talking for? No. All right. What's next? Oh, this world is corrupt. I'm fixing it now. Like in 15 seconds, this man like broke off of. He said, "I have no strings."
Yeah.
You want to talk about Ultron? How about the one from What If?
Yes, they got all the
that was
stones.
crazy
That was-
Insane.
He
Oh my gosh. But
took Vision. That was it. He
raps.
when,
I can
Dustin
see why
was
you said
king.
Loki though.
No.
He was
Wrong.
Bro, shut up.
he's a good villain, but the fact that the problem wasn't that you said Loki. I think the problem was whenever you were like, as far as nefariousness goes, you would say Loki in the MCU.
So when I think nefarious, I think about like an annoying amount of villainy.
that's
Maybe that's not the right word to describe it.
mischievous,
Sure.
I think is the word you're looking for.
Which Loki's what he is.
But he's
yeah,
definitely the god of mischief.
Thanos is like a good honorable mention. Just put on the table.
Yeah, that was a great list, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? I had, or not. technically one last honorable mention, but I was talking to my friend about this topic, and he mentioned Megatron, as in the Decepticons.
That's fair.
So you know what I'm saying. Throw him up there. Throw him up there. You know what I'm saying. But yeah, this was the Pop Cults top 5. Agree to disagree. Kind of, you know what I'm saying? We agree to disagree on certain topics
Yeah.
that we will be not returning to as to, you know, save the rest of time. But
For sure.
Loki's.
Yo, stop talking to me.
Michael, do you have anything left to say, man?
Nah, not really. I don't.
Asher?
Yeah, Mike, do you have anything left?
So your comment was anyways. Nathan?
Grandmaster. That's who I am. Secondly, nah, not for real, man. I think this is a dope topic. I'm trying not to disrespect you no more because we gotta close.
Say what you gotta say with your chest, man.
All right, so I gotta say something. All right, don't you ever disrespect the Joker again, my nigga. And matter of fact, take him off your list. Take him off your list because you don't respect him. And take Miriam off your list. Nigga.
Okay.
Okay,
nah.
nothing.
I'll take
And
the
that is-
Joker off,
that is-
but
that-
anyways.
that is all.
Thank you guys for listening. Mike, do you have anything else?
Stop.
All right.